feel like I have a younger female in the spirit world. She stands with her mother, also passed. So I know I have a mum and I also have her daughter with her. And I feel like the daughter has shown me that when she passed over, she remembers that she took her own life. And I do feel like her mother wasn't old when she passed. Her mum feels like she was a youthful young mum whenever she was over to spirit, and she's talking about where her daughter couldn't cope with that mindset and couldn't deal with the loss of her mum, and the two of them were really close. I don't feel like the daughter's dad, and obviously the mother's husband or partner, I don't feel like he was a part of their life a lot. I feel like the mum remembers that she sort of raised her children more or less on her own, or was a single parent. She's bringing back the memories of this. And I feel like the mum has shown me that she was only around about in around her 40s or so when she passed, and that's why I'm saying she's a young mum. So I might be a wee touch out, but I definitely know she's not an older lady or anything, and I do get a sense too with her that she was funny and she's very good looking, you know, she's really strong featured, and so is the daughter, but the two of them feel absolutely delighted to be with each other. So I know I haven't given a lot yet as in the build up of the story, but let's just see, can anybody relate to those first pieces of a mum and a daughter? Hello my gorgeous, how are you? Can you take all of it so far? Yeah. Good stuff. Because this is what she's trying to say. Would you like to come and join me up here on the stage as such? Do you want to come up and we'll have a wee chat? Is that alright? Let's give her a clap of it. You stand over here and then I'm going to chat to you more. Is that okay? Don't be panicking. That's alright. Don't worry. I love the way you're putting your finger up. That's alright. Don't be slapping me. I've only started, alright? But at least let's go on and see what we do, okay? Hopefully you'll know enough though if I give it to you. But would her mum have been in her 40s when she passed, and had she cancer, do you know? Because I feel like she's talked about that's how she died. And obviously there's different stages of cancer. I feel like she's trying to show me she never really got treatment. It was a quick cancer, so you don't know of that part. Alright, okay, then that's fine. Well, I know that she's trying to show me things happen quite quickly, and she's talking about, do you remember I said earlier there about her being a single parent and raising her own children? Because I don't feel like the daughter who's with her was her only child. I do feel like there was other children in the family, but not a lot of children. Was there 3, do you know? Was there? Because I'm being shown 3. And I know that she's talking about where the daughter who's with her in spirit, even when mum was this side of life and the two of them were this side of life, the daughter would have been a wee bit off the rails anyway. Like she was a bit sort of, what's the right word? Feisty, maybe, if that's okay to say. You know, she was very outspoken, and I feel the same with her mother, to be honest. You know, so the two of them are very similar in that way. The two of them feel like they're very alike, aren't they? In looks and mannerisms, and do you know, I feel like they were the type, even if they had been in town, people like, is that your sister? You know, and that's how alike they were, so they weren't like chalk and cheese. And there's this memory to come with it with them. I feel like they just keep saying to me, Angela, would you please tell them and the family circle that we're happy, because there seems to be, since they passed, still a lot of chaos around family, if you get me. And I feel like they're saying the sort of drama almost of all that hasn't settled. And they want to bring a wee bit of, they're showing me like flames as a way of like cooling things down a little bit. And I know that she's also saying to you, like she's just almost putting her hand like this and just saying, thanks a million for all that you've done for me since her passing. And especially the daughter, I feel like, I'm not just saying this, I know the two of them are good looking, but I feel the daughter was absolutely stunning. And anybody that seen photographs or maybe seen her online, or you know, they all had good words to say about her looks, if you get me. But I can feel it herself, you know, she didn't have that same self-belief. It's like she always tried to get that almost perfectionism, if you get me. And all of a sudden, she's just showing me here, she's dancing and she's giving me this feeling. She was a brilliant dancer, wasn't she? And I know that there's a period going back in her younger years, she remembers that she was involved in a disco dancing or hip hop group, or so. Do you know of that, or you're not too sure?
No, she was
Okay, alright. But I know going back, she had like that, there's definitely involvement with groups, and that would have helped her with confidence, but she loves showing off her moves. You see, this is what I'm getting. And I feel like I've got long hair, so you know, I don't feel like it's a shortcut. And I feel like I'm dark, but I also feel at times, I mean, I had blonde, but I feel like a suit dark, and I feel like she was dark at the end, wasn't she? And I know that I want to be lying under a sunbed. I know that I want to be having my nails done. I know I want to be getting my life. I know I want to be full on, like I'm stunning here to get that, okay? Because that's what she's bringing memories of the way she looked. And everything, she had a great wee figure because everything was all short, and she didn't mind people looking at her, you know. She loved that. Do you know if like our door, they had to be booted through to find her? Do you know why? Because she's saying whoever found her, she feels so sorry for them that they still have that memory that lingers in their mind. And she says she had tried a wee bit beforehand, like the same. It did, obviously it wasn't, but it was like you could see there was wee effects that was going on around her. Because she couldn't function, and it was all because of her mummy. She just, her and her mummy were like that, and she's feeling emotional now. She's just saying, Angela, I'm just so glad to be with my mummy. She says, I may have died in a tragic way, but I have the love of my life over here. I'm just so happy about that. But they're just saying, keep calm and relax and know that they're okay. Does the name Mairead mean anything there as well? Are you with somebody that name? Because they're just shouting out that name. Is that the name? That's alright then, so that's her. Alright, good. May I leave you there with her love and her memories and everything that she wanted to say. But please know, more importantly, she is absolutely safe and sound and with her wee mama, and the two of them, they feel content. And her wee mummy feels great, and her wee mummy's saying that her stomach is all better now, so I know that the cancer must have affected that area, because she's just saying, he says, it's all good. He says, I'm over here, he says, I'm pure glam, and she's laughing, she says, I can have my bounty full of men if I want. But see, in life, because she was so glamorous, she remembers her husband or the partner, he would have been a wee bit jealous at times. Like, she remembers that he wasn't the easiest, you know, it wouldn't have been always an easy marriage. It's the type of reading where I could sit for a half an hour and talk, because there's so much within the two of them, if you get me. So I'm going to leave all that with you. A big massive thank you, and I hope you're going to let me have a wee hug. Is that alright?